Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Cbrev. Welcome to another MLB The Show 19 card review. Today I'm going over 99 overall finest JT Realmuto. This card is obtainable by collecting 14 of the finest players in the collection, and then you'll be rewarded with this card at the end. So this is a really exciting review for me to do because of how optimistic and how amazing this card is. This is one of the sickest catchers in the game. I don't care what anyone says. This very well could make the push for best catcher in the game. I'm just going to throw that out there. This card has literally everything you could want. Great swing, decent enough hitting stats, pretty good actually. I think the fastest catcher in the game, and his defense is literally crazy good. By the end of me using this card, I was intentionally throwing like 50-foot changeups just to see how he would do. This card blocked seriously every freaking pitch that I threw. It was insane. This is one of the best defensive catchers I've seen in the entire year, which is a huge thing for me. We all know the passed ball issues that a lot of good catchers in the game have. This card is the polar opposite for me. He blocked literally everything I threw at him. I'll throw plenty of clips at the end of this for you guys to see just how short of the plate these changeups were, and he was still blocking them. Sick behind the plate, 95 arm strength is great for throwing out runners. Fast, like I said, and as far as getting it done at the plate, really good swing and pretty good stats. He hit really well for me actually, hit for a lot of power. I will say as a disclaimer, this card has a tendency to have a lot of variance in his good squared up results. So I had a lot of good squared ups that were flyouts to the wall, and I had a lot of good squared ups that were doubles in the gap or just absolute moonshots. So if you square one up with this card and it's an out, kind of just got to take it on the chin and move forward and trust that one of those times it's going to be a bomb. That's the only knock I had against this card, is sometimes you weren't rewarded for good swings when I know that maybe at a higher rate you might have been rewarded better with another option. But all things considered, all 5 tools that you could want considered, like I said, I think this card is pushing the envelope for best catcher in the game. I'm going to say it one more time because I was so surprised and ecstatic. This card played some of the sickest defensive catcher that I've seen all year. So overall, 100% would recommend. I think this card definitely deserves a spot on anyone who's looking to make a competitive run on their squad. So as always, we'll rate the card how he rates in the meta, and we'll rate him compared to how much he costs. So how he rates in the meta, I'll give him an A, borderline A+, for many of the reasons I mentioned earlier. And for the price, I'll give him an A+ as well, because I think that you are definitely going to want this finest card reward that we're going to get at the end of the collections. So essentially, if you're going to go for that card anyway, you get this card along the way. So if you're just talking straight up how much stubs he costs, I think it would be around 150k, which I still think is worth it. Maybe from that perspective, I'd give him like an A- or a B+ because it's pretty expensive. But like I said, you're going to knock him out on your way to the better card that we're getting later. So for people that are doing that, he's technically free, so would recommend. I hope you all enjoyed this card review. I'm doing my best to get through all the finest cards that I can. So drop a comment if you want me to review anyone specific, and leave a like on the video. It helps me out a lot. Enjoy these clips after this. There's a lot of good ones, and like I said, I'm going to be putting some defensive ones in there as well. And we'll see you on the next video. Peace.
1-2 the count now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Realmuto. And he makes the throw to first in the hole now, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
And the throw is in strike, 0-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is made to recall 1-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt. Realmuto has it. And that is strike.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Taken here for ball 1.
7 o'clock.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Griffey Jr. racing back. That one is gone. To the top of the lineup, stepping in, JT Realmuto. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about
The A's.
first pitch coming. Here it is.
JT Realmuto.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home. JT Realmuto. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And it's gone as they add still another number 2. Realmuto is, of course, a highly regarded cat.
Yeah, he certainly could have a C on his chest. The captain of the infield, controlling the pitching staff, shutting down.
Off JT Realmuto. First offering on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position. No strikes to count. The 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.